Okay, we're back in the drugstore, and I was about to start talking to this gentleman who is still busy pounding his table. So let's say hello. What's your name, friend? Ah, I did not notice you come in. Obviously, his name is Harik Attar. This is the Apothecary, where one can buy many wondrous pills and oils. I am Harik. If you need something, just let me know. Let's ask Harik lots of questions, shall we? Ask about the Apothecary. This is the Apothecary, where one can buy many wondrous pills. I am Harik. If you need something, just let my know. Okay, close enough. Ask about pills. I have the following pills for sale: Vigor pills for 5 donatus, healing pills for 10 donatus, poison cure pills for 12 donatus, and mana pills for 15 donatus. Take one pill with water and get plenty of rest. As usual, we can bargain for most of these to bring down his prices a little more. In fact, right now, because we're a fighter, I think this only applies to fighter characters, but for fighter characters, you get points, for whatever reason, for buying poison cure pills. I'm going to bargain for poison cure pills. Because you are such a fine person, for you I will make a special deal. I will sell you 3 doses of pills at regular price and throw in a 4th dose free of charge. You pay for the poison cure pills and put them away. There is a special money-back guarantee with every pill I sell. If you die because of a pill, I will gladly refund your money. I like his money-back guarantee. That sounds like pretty good business to me. I mean, money back. Can't beat that, right? And yes, I did get 3 points for buying the poison cure pills, so there you go. Let's ask him a few basic questions. Can you tell us about the land of Shapir? This city and land are the very heart of the world. That's what people in San Francisco say, too. Tell us about Rasir. When the old Emir was overthrown, the Apothecary of Rasir was taken over by the new Emir. If you plan to go to Rasir, it might be wise to take some extra pills just in case such things are no longer available there. Indeed, they are not. We'll find that out later. What else can I ask him about? While I'm here, you might have noticed, or you will start to notice actually as time goes by, you will start to realize that there are certain characters in this game who have an element associated with them. Remember, there are 4 elements: earth, air, wind, and fire. And each element has a certain character associated with it. Well, Haddock's element is fire. Notice that, there's all this burning going on, and the ceiling kind of suggests flames. You'll find out as time goes by that he is the fire guy. He's the guy to ask about fire. So why don't we get this out of the way now, because we get points for asking about fire. So I will do so. Ask about fire. And he says, watch this. See how the flames react to incense? Fire is attracted to the things it burns because it is very vain. You know, incense would make quite a lure for a fire elemental. Now I must get back to my work. If you see something which interests you, let me know. We're going to talk more about elementals later, but while I'm here, let's find out more about the fire elemental. Fire glowing in the very semblance of a man, a marvel to behold and yet a deadly peril as well. To understand the fire elemental, you must know the flame. Also, while I'm here, I think you also get points for asking about earth. Let me see if that's correct. Yeah, I got points for asking about earth. Again, he says, watch this. And he does the same demonstration. See how the earth is consumed by the flames. Pretty amazing, isn't it? I'm sure there's a lesson to be learned from this, although I don't quite know what that might be. Now I must get back to my work. If you see something which interests you, let me know. By the way, notice how every time he does this little demonstration, he raises his arms in the air like he's at a football game. Let me show you one more time, because I just think that's hilarious. Watch this. Yeah, and he gives us the same message again. He's kind of a pyromaniac, I think. He just likes to watch things burn. So yeah, Hadik is... Hadik Attar, funny guy, likes fire a lot, and I'm going to ignore this guy's pitch about the pots again, because I'm getting tired of these merchants trying to sell you things every time you walk by. It's like being in Santa Cruz. Alright, now I'm going to go into the magic shop. Folks, meet Keepin' Laughin'. Nadig side, aloha welcome in, gesundheit, tippecanoe, and how do you do? Pleased to meet you, and I mean to please you. Welcome to my little shop of wonders. Wonder what shop it is? It's magic, of course. I'm Keepin' Laughin', proprietor. You must be Nobile Cause. Proud to know you, Mr. Cause. Shapir always hopes for heroes. It's sad, Dad, but if you need a rope to the sublime, you need a rope, dope. Wait, did I read that right? If you need to climb to the sublime, you need a rope, dope. I think I might have read that wrong the first time, sorry. I happen to have a magic rope for sale, direct from some Hindu who did the best he can do. Hello, sailor, new in town? So how you doing, Bruin? Had any witty conversation? Been chanting with the enchantress yet? Seen all the sights, Justin, or just sighting all the scenes? Sell you a spell, Nell? I find this guy incredibly annoying. He's kind of like, I remember reading a book by Larry King, and he said that he got really annoyed when interviewing Bob Hope. And it's nothing against Bob Hope, because he's a great guy, but Bob Hope had this sort of need to turn everything that he said into a joke. He couldn't turn off the funny for even a minute. He had to, every line he delivered had to be something humorous. And I have a sense of humor. I like funny things, but this guy Keepin' Laughin' has the same problem. I don't mind bad puns, corny humor, etc., but he just goes way over the top. I'm sorry, I just want to punch this guy, so forgive me if I try to pull a sword on him or cast nasty spells at him. I just couldn't help myself. But this magic shop does give us a good opportunity to take a look around, because there's lots of stuff on the shelves, and so let's see, if you click on him, be it ever so humble, there's no face like gnomes. Okay, you know what? What time is it? Sunset already approaches, and I'm going to use up a lot of time looking around at the things on the shelves, so I'm going to save the game here as Magic Shop, because looking at the stuff on the shelves doesn't achieve anything at all, and I'm going to waste game time by doing it, so I saved the game there. I'm just going to restore that game when I'm done, because most of the things on the shelves are completely useless. Okay, so let's start up here. They are genuine handcrafted Spielbergian beer steins with Baron Stephens' crest. These wings, they are waxen Icarus wings. The label admonishes, do not attempt to use these wings in hot climates. Yes, we all remember what happened to Icarus. On this shelf, there are various examples of stuffed things and Meguzalems. I have to admit, that's a new one, even for me. What's a Meguzalem? Actually, that's pretty good. It is a green box for holding red pencils. Wow, that's specific. How'd you like to be a green box for holding red pencils? The top hats on the bottom are tops because he bought 'em. They're the buffoon's balloons, ya goon. And I think I got the same message for all the balloons. Alright. Hand puppets. It is a hand puppet bearing the name Rosella. Yes, of course, it's Rosella from King's Quest IV. Still wearing her red peasant dress. It is a dragon hand puppet. It is a hand puppet labeled Cookie Monster. How odd. It is a hand puppet that is either Cecil the Seasick Sea Serpent, Ollie the Dragon, or Zippy the Pinhead, depending on which way you squint. Zippy the Pinhead is a comic strip in real life. And yeah. These cupboards are closed, but undoubtedly contain more oddments. A lady once asked Keepin for liniment with which to rub her chickens, but he thought she said 2 rubber chickens. Oddly, she never paid for them or took them home. The label on the sleeve says Commando Cody Flying Suit. You suddenly feel compelled to have a nice day. That smiley face is cute. At least it's not yellow. They're pinwheels, just something for Keepin to toy around with. No, you're wrong. It's the USS Exit prize, not the Enterprise, which showed up in the game's opening credits, as you might recall. Keepin calls it a self-motivating, horizontally situated windmill. Then again, it might be a giant. It's actually a, yeah, it's obviously a helicopter, but well, helicopters hadn't been invented when the game was, in the time frame that the game takes place in. There seem to be books in many languages, few of which are comprehensible to you, but you do recognize some old favorites such as Ghost Riders in the Sky. And I think if you keep clicking on this, you get different book titles. Like here is To Err is Human. You might be getting the idea by now that just as Harik Attar was the fire guy, Keepin Laughin' is your guy to go to with all your questions on air. You need something about air? Ask him. He knows what air is. A book called Fear of Flying. The Wind in the Bellows. Gnome with the Wind. The Pizza Elemental. Fact or fiction? That's nothing to do with air. That's a little bit different. Air conditioning and grooming. HIJK Elemental P. We're here to pump you up. I didn't quite intone that correctly. I think there's supposed to be a pause before the U, and you're supposed to do the clap. We're here to pump you up. There we go. I think I did that better. The heir apparent 3 is a cloud. That's cute. And it goes back to Ghost Riders in the Sky. Okay, and there's obviously other stuff on the shelves, but once again I'm out of time, so I will continue looking at the stuff on the shelves in the next video. I'll see you then.